Megan Golden. And they are for Gateway at 133, we have Coleman Kuhn and Sean Mason. And they are players. Okay, at 139, for the Norwin Knights, we have Dominic Butera versus Gateway's Luke Pulaski. And we're ready to watch him. At 145, for the Knights, we have Evan Sudenhoff against Grady Washington. I believe for Gateway at 145 we'll have Troy Oden. At 152. Okay, 152 for Gateway, Elijah Johnson. For Troy Oden. At 160 for Norwin, we have Tanner Schaefer versus Gateway's Joseph Machete. At 172, the Norwin Knights have Riley Schaefer or Tyler Miller versus Gateway's TJ Mitchell. For the Norwin Knights at 189, Santino Brasco is unopposed. At 215, the Norwin Knights have William Petco. He is unopposed. And at 285, the Norwin Knights have Sebastian Somerville versus either Jim Highsmith or Robert Ferguson Louis Jr. The Knights are coached by Cal Martin, Kevin Smiley, Dave Stein, Aaron McGinnis, and Lee Newcomer. The Gators are coached by Ryan Sula, and assisted by Orlando Santilli and Troy Rupert. And your official for tonight is Brian Green.
Well, there was our national anthem and the starting lineups, most of them anyway. We'll try to get you up to date on that. Bob Work was here, GatewayGatorProductions.com from the Fury Athletics Center with Gateway Wrestling. Their first section match of the night. Gateway comes in after a loss to Armstrong and then a chance they wrestled in the Short Tiers Houston tournament for Norwin, a win over Cannon McMillan, then 6-0 in the Springfield Duels, and then yesterday they defeated McGuffey. So they're here opening up their section play as well. There are going to be forfeits. 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. Norwin has 5 forfeits at 114, 121, 127, 189, and 215. So that's 5 forfeit wins, 30 points for Gateway in those weight classes, or for Norwin in those weight classes. For Gateway, they've got a forfeit in the 133-pound weight class, so they've got 6 points there. So we'll start with 139. That'll get us Braden Washington from Gateway, who's 2-2. We'll go against Dom Butera. He is 3-2. Butera is a freshman. Washington is a sophomore. Gateway in the black and gold. Norwin in the white and navy blue. Dom Butera 3-2. He's got 2 decisions amongst his 3 victories. Washington has a technical fall and a regular pinfall amongst his 2 wins. Either has scored 3 2-minute periods. As Washington tries to attack, so it's been a pretty good even start between these 2 competitors. Gateway is looking at the referee, red and green, or Norwin is red, Gateway is green. Good defense there by Braden Washington. He's up in the air on the back of Dom Butera. So we've got 48 seconds left in this first period. Working the ankle momentarily was Washington. You see a good mat side view, and again up in the air is Braden Washington. Butera trying to flip Washington over and get those shoulders closer to the mat. Washington defending. Inside of 20 seconds now in this first period. Stalemate is called with 12 seconds. And a restart from the neutral position. We should get through the 139 scoreless through the first period, and we do. Choice for the Gators. They choose Washington to go down in the defensive position. That will put Dom Butera on top. Spin of the wrist lock. Washington stands up. An escape point for Braden Washington and a 1-0 lead. Hook up again, collar and elbow. Actually neck and elbow. They break apart and go back in 30 seconds into this second period. There's a 1-0 lead for Gateway. It's Braden Washington in the 139 weight class. Up again. This has been a pretty even match. Just a 1-0 lead for Washington. 3-2 record for Butera, 2-2 for Washington. They work to the far edge. The coach's side instructions. They break apart as Butera is trying to go for the wrists. Washington, they both exchange wrists. And again, tie up. The collar and elbow, and again trying to work the wrists as we're down to 40 seconds to go in the second period. Just a 1-0 lead for Braden Washington. A lot of mat work. They slide to the far edge as long as parts of the body are still inside the circle. No stoppage, down to 19 seconds. It's been a pretty even bout here at 139. Butera trying to get the advantage here late in the second period. Washington trying to hold on. We get 3 points for Dom Butera late to take a 3-1 lead at the end of the second period. Butera and Norwin will take the defensive position. They'll go down for this third period. There you see Ryan Sula, the head coach for the Gateway Gators in his 9th year as the head coach in his 15th year overall. And Norwin's head coach is Kyle Martin, who's in his 5th year. That's a quick start by Braden Washington as they roll over to the near side. 3-1 lead for Don Butera. And again, 5 forfeits already, so Gateway's got 30 points in their pocket. Just 30 for Norwin, 6 for Gateway. Near falls, 2 or 3 counts get you 2 points. 4 count, more get you 4. First time they go out of bounds right near our mat side camera. With 1:26 to go in the 3rd period, Butera leading Washington 3-1. Back to the bottom is Don Butera. Nope. They take neutral, and that'll give another point for Butera. So 4-1 lead for Don Butera and Norwin in this 139 bout. And it's been a lot of upright vertical wrestling, not mat wrestling. Hooked up again here as we near the halfway point of the 3rd period. Gateway's Washington had the first point. Butera got 3 right at the end of the 2nd period and got 1 here now in this 3rd period. Just defending is Butera, slapping the hands of Washington away. Both trying to work the lane. Washington trying to flip Butera. He's got a grapevine with the left leg. Trying to turn. Butera is working that left leg, you can see there. Half a minute to go in this 3rd period. No points awarded. Butera just needs to hang on for the next 20 seconds. We get a stalemate with 20 seconds to go. Restart, you can hear the Norwin, the Gateway coaching staff telling Braden Washington, you got 30 seconds, so needs to go on the offense here. Needs to get a fall or a near fall to come from behind, trailing 4-1 as we had 10 seconds to go. Looks like Don Butera is going to get the win at 139, his 4th win of the year. And he does. A 4-1 victory for Butera. Three points. I mentioned forfeits, rather, sorry. 3 points on the forfeits. Well, it should be 6, a 3-point victory. That is a decision, a 3-point decision, but it is 6 points on the forfeits. Just making sure I've got those right as we'll head to the 145 weight class. This should be a good matchup here. Luke Pulaski with 18 wins last year. He's got 56 career wins for Gateway. 139. He made his 2nd trip to the WPIAL championship last year. He's 2-2. And Evan Sudoff for Norwin, who's the sophomore. Pulaski, the senior, who wrestled with his brother the last couple of years, Jacob. Sudoff is 5-2. He's got 2 pinfall victories to his record. So this should be a good bout at 145 and an aggressive start for Evan Sudoff. Trying to wrap up. Hook underneath the neck and shoulders and trying to roll Luke Pulaski over. We got 3 points awarded for Norwin. So Sudoff has taken a 3-0 lead here in the 1st period. Here are the coaches shouting out instructions. And again, Sudoff with the advantage. Trying to work Pulaski over. Pulaski's done a good job of not being rolled yet. Some crossface for Evan Sudoff. So it's got a technical fall and a major decision amongst his victories. He rolls Pulaski over, and the foot is in, so this would count as a pin. And we get it. It is a pin for Evan Sudoff over Jake Pulaski at 145. And that's 6 more points for Norwin, so 9-0 Norwin. So Evan Sudoff gets his 6th win of the season and his 3rd pin over Luke Pulaski. So Gateway has a decision and now a pin. Decision at 139 and pin at 145. Sure, the scoreboard is still showing Pulaski and Sudoff up there, so I'm not sure that has been switched over. But it is 9-0 Norwin. They're trying to go for another quick pin here. They're on their way. Norwin has been in charge of this one, very close to getting a 2nd straight pin. And a 15-0 lead, they do. That was Gage Mammy getting the pin over Troy Bowden, I believe. 2 consecutive pins. That was 152, I believe, unless this is 152. So that was Gage Mammy with a pin. Nope, Tanner Schaefer now. That was Mammy and Bowden. It is Tanner Schaefer at 152. Sorry, just following along table side. Schaefer got the pin. This is Mammy and Bowden now, so getting caught up. Apologize for that. Gateway again in the black and gold, the white, black, and gold. They are off the mat, out of bounds in this first period. This is 160. According to the scoreboard, we're at 160. The scoreboard up high here at the Fury Athletic Center, not the scoreboard across the way. There's a pickup and a takedown at 3 points for Norwin as they continue. They lead 15-0. They've got a 3-0 lead in this 160 bout. We've already had 5 forfeits and victories for Norwin, 1 for Gateway. Norwin is looking for their 3rd straight pin. As they work to the far edge of the mat. Trying to work that leg. Oh, that's a good rule right there. Could be for another pin. Gateway trying to fight out of it. They've got their 3rd straight pin. 6 more points. Pins at 145, 152, to 160. That should give them a 21-0 lead for the Norwin Knights. 172 will get us TJ Mitchell from Gateway, is 3-3 on the season. Riley Schaefer, who's 2-0. Schaefer has a decision, and a major decision, so far this season. TJ Mitchell, also on the football team, has 3 decisions for his 3 wins. TJ Mitchell, running back and linebacker on the football team. They go way out of bounds in the first period here at 172. 3 consecutive pins now for Norwin to lead 21-0. Well on the way to staying undefeated. They're ranked 4th, by the way, the Norwin Knights, so far in the early going. Now Riley Schaefer's got the advantage. Mitchell spins to his belly to defend. It's a tight waist by Riley Schaefer. Well, they both stand up. And an escape point for TJ Mitchell. So 3-1 lead for Norwin in period 1 here at 172. Norwin has a decision and 3 pinfalls so far in this one. Good job to slide away from that by TJ Mitchell as they stay vertical. Both working the wrists. And now the necks. Break off, Riley Schaefer. He's got that length. Spins up and over, but no takedown on the fireman's carry. Yep, 3 points. So a 6-1 lead in this first period for Riley Schaefer. Mitchell trying to spin out of these on the bottom here with a half a minute to go in the first period at 172. His knee pad took a piece of that off and discarded it. Down to 20 seconds. Half the referee is going to take care of the housekeeping as they'll lock up again. Another 13 seconds left in this first period. A 6-2 lead, so TJ Mitchell picked up another escape point. And that'll do it for the first period here at 172. Riley Schaefer, the sophomore, leading TJ Mitchell, the junior, 6-2. We've got forfeits at 189 and 215, both favoring Norwin. I believe we'll head to the heavyweights after this. Mitchell again putting the green band back on. He'll go down defensive in the second period. Trailing by 4. Norwin 77-24 coming in. Gateway 6-30. I'll get a restart with period 2 here at 172. Mitchell trying a quick escape, trying to stop his shoulder. Schaefer though rolls him. Schaefer's got leverage. Schaefer looking to pin those shoulders, and he gets a pin. Riley Schaefer a pin at 172. It is the 4th pin for Norwin in this one, and Norwin has got a 27-0 lead as Riley Schaefer goes 3-0 on the season, picks up his 2nd pinfall victory. Thought we were going to, I had a forfeit, yeah, unopposed, so it is Riley Brasco, a forfeit victory for Norwin. .215, another forfeit victory for the Knights. Bill Petco. And the heavyweights will come. Robbie Lewis June and Sebastian Somerville, both football players for their respective schools. Somerville, the sophomore, 5-2. He's got a pinfall victory. And Robbie Lewis June is 1-3. He's also got a pinfall victory as the heavyweights are out there. Somerville came in. He's a letter winner from last year, the sophomore. 6 victories as a freshman. They stand up, the big guys. Norwin has got 4 pins and a decision. They've got a 39-0 lead after the 2 forfeits were now factored in. Well on their way to winning their first section meet. And neither competitor has scored yet. Try to work the wrist. June had it. Somerville escaped. No points. Again, vertical between the 2 heavyweights here in the first period. The coaches shouting encouragement and instructions. And they'll break apart. Louis June takes a little bit of a breath and then trying to force Somerville. Somerville defending as they both try to work the wrist. Now they'll separate. 40 seconds to go in this first period. Neither Somerville or Louis June scoring any points yet in this one. 39-0 lead for Norwin. They work to the edge, but body part staying in, so no out of bounds. Now they go out of bounds to the near side with 21 seconds to go. They'll go neutral. Vertical to start. Restart here as we're at 15 seconds left in this first period between the two big guys. Standing in that. June trying to go low. They stay. Actually, both wrestlers keep a foot in. And there's the horn ending the first period, 3 2-minute periods. And Norwin gets the call, so they go down. Defensive for Sebastian Somerville. June will start up on top. There you see a good shot of Robbie Louis June. One of the good linemen, two-way linemen for the Gators football team. Blocks the waist and the leg. Now June goes straight waist, trying to pull up Somerville and dumps Sebastian Somerville. June on the ride here. The back of Sebastian Somerville. Trying to hook under in a half Nelson. Stays tight around the waist. No points yet awarded either way. They get a restart. A warning. Headgear. Somerville will go back underneath. June will start on top. That's how this second period started. It was a good start for Robbie Louis June. Better defensive start this time for Sebastian Somerville. He's able to stand straight up even though June has him hooked. June takes him to the mat, coming back to the near side. Again, June has been, from the start, since he's been on offense, no points awarded, but he's been the aggressor here in this second period, halfway through. Somerville escapes, and that's the first point. It's actually, no, it's a point the other way, reverse that. Robbie Louis June gets the escape point, and a 1-0 lead for Gateway. Hook up again, vertical. As we near 40 seconds to go in the second period. Gateway has a decision and 4 pins. A couple other forfeits as well in there for the Knights, or I said the Gators. The Knights have the 39-0 lead. But Robbie Louis June's got a 1-0 lead here in this heavyweight bout, 285. They break apart with 19 seconds to go. Collar and elbow with 10 seconds. Work. They switch out. Somerville was out. June was in, and they switch. But as long as body parts are in, they are not out of bounds. So a 1-0 lead through 2 periods in the 285 for Robbie Louis June. Looking for his second win of the season. And it'll be choice for Gateway. Robbie Louis June will go down defensive for this third period. Somerville trailing 1-0. Somerville trying to pull him right away. June went down. Stays on his belly. That'll make Somerville expend some energy trying to flip him and turn him. June keeps the body weight down. Still just 1 point awarded in the second period to Robbie Louis June. 30 seconds into this third period. Somerville trying to roll Robbie Louis June over. Working the left side, June gets up and out. No points awarded, but out of bounds. Gets a restart with June underneath. Minute 22 left in this third period. June still leading 1-0. Robbie Lewis June. Did a good job because Somerville was trying to turn him right there. Tries to stand up quickly. Somerville again the aggressor. June again back to his belly. Somerville's got the hands wrapped around the chest. June trying to stand up and escape. They go out of bounds. No escape points awarded. So it stays 1-0, Lewis June. Almost halfway through this third period. Gateway trying to get on the board to get their first victory. 1-0 would be a regular decision for Robbie Lewis June. He's done a good job of defending here in this third period. Again, stays on his belly. Hard to turn the big guy over off of his belly. As we're down to 45 seconds to go. And a point. I thought I saw a point. No, it is. No, they switched that. See, the escape earlier was Somerville, so it's a 2-0 lead for Somerville. So my apologies. And Somerville on the way to getting a victory. The scoreboard initially had Robbie Lewis June with a point, but it's an escape point awarded to Somerville, who leads 2-0 with 18 seconds to go. All he needs to do is hold on, and Gateway will get another decision and continue their shutout. June down on his belly, and this one's going to end 2-0 for Sebastian Somerville. And that is a 2-0 victory for Sebastian Somerville. He goes to 6-2 on the season. That was a pretty good bout. So two decisions, 6 pins, 5 forfeits for Norwin. Gateway has 1 forfeit. And it's a 42-0 lead. We'll flip from the big guys to the little guys. 107. Luca Butera for Norwin. And he'll go against Christian Smith. Smith is a freshman. Butera also a freshman. He's a junior, excuse me. Luca Butera, not Dom Butera. Luca's 6-2. He's got 3 technical falls already in this season. Christian Smith, the freshman, is 0-1. Got a forfeit at 114, 121, and 127. This could be the final varsity bout. And Luca Butera trying to pin and end it just that quickly. That would be the 4th, 5th pin for Norwin. He's got Christian Smith wrapped up. Smith trying to keep that shoulder up. Can he? Butera has it locked in. He's got the leg hooked in the cradle. It's the right shoulder for Christian Smith who's not yet on the mat. Trying to sit up. Butera trying to hold on to that. And they'll switch over off his back. Now right back. He cradles him back over and does get the pinfall. Luca Butera, 54 seconds at 107. Another pin for the Knights, who lead 48-0. Again, Norwin coming in ranked number 4. They've not lost. They were in the Springfield duels, so they've got wins over Cannon McMillan and McGuffey. Unopposed for Gabe Hockenberry at 114. That's a forfeit win for Norwin. And they should get a forfeit victory at 127 as well. Just depends who they send out there. It was either Brooks Blasco or Nate Gullibon. Another forfeit victory for Norwin. 60-0. And at 133, Gateway's going to get a forfeit win. Colvin Kuhn will be credited with that victory. This one should end with a 60-6 final score for Norwin. Ashraf Bey at 121, pardon me, gets a forfeit victory, so that's going to be 66 points for Norwin. Gullibon and Bay get forfeit victories. And then And Gateway's Kuhn will get the final forfeit victory, and that'll make your final score 66-6. So the fourth-seeded Norwin Knights, pretty impressive. On the road, they'll go 1-0 in this section. We're going to get a match here. Thought we had a forfeit at 133, but I was heard wrong. So I apologize for that. Brooks Blasco is now at 133. Got a quick whistle. Sean Higson is his opponent. Higson is 1-2. And Blasco 2-2. Blasco the sophomore. Higson the senior. So Gateway trying to go perfect. Five pins, 5 forfeits, 2 decisions already for the Norwin Knights over Gateway. Higson has got a pinfall victory for his 1 win this year. Blasco also has a pinfall amongst his 2 wins. Blasco trying to roll over. He's got the leg hooked. Brooks Blasco on top of Sean Higson. Brooks Blasco 26-1 last year as a freshman at Central Catholic. So comes to his home district, trying to roll over, get that shoulder down, and he does, and another pinfall victory. So originally said there was an unopposed, but that was incorrect. And that's another pinfall victory for Norwin. $72-0 for Norwin. Rolling through here tonight. 1 decision, 2 decisions actually, so those are the only 2 matches that did not earn full points. And the Knights get another win. Wins over Kenny McMillan, McGuffey, and now here over Gateway. And for the Gators, a loss to Armstrong. Now they open section play with a loss here against Norwin. On the 14th, over the weekend, North Hills High School tournament for the Gateway Gators. We are scheduled back on the 29th, I believe. Upper St. Clair will be here for Gateway Gators Wrestling on GatewayGatorProductions.com. And for Norwin, they've got Butler, the Butler tournament over the weekend. There's some upcoming broadcasts for you on the GatewayGatorProductions.com. Next Monday, swimming versus Indiana. Girls basketball Thursday the 19th versus Franklin Regional. Enjoy your holidays. Back at it in the new year. Girls basketball on the 6th. Boys basketball on the 7th. Swimming again on the 16th. Girls basketball against Fox Chapel on the 20th. And the boys against Laurel Highlands on the 21st. And again, our next wrestling broadcast, January 29th. Gateway will be home against Upper St. Clair. So Norwin comes in. They take care of business. The 4th-ranked team with a 72-0 victory. Hey, thank you to GatewayGatorProductions.com. Adam Gusky, the executive producer. Lee Schaefer III, Lee Schaefer Jr. as well. Bree Gusky and Ghazal Mamnoon running the controls here today. Bob Workwith. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Didn't go the way for the Gateway Gators tonight as Norwin wins on the road, but thank you for tuning in to watch Gateway Gators Wrestling right here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good evening.